Hey guys, today I want to talk quickly about Chaos Zero Nightmare, especially the gacha system, the game. By now, all of you guys have probably seen the gameplay on YouTube, and I look forward to it. I can't wait to try to actually play the game for myself if I get into the closed beta that's happening in September to give my full review about how the game feel when I actually play the game. But for the gacha system, we have already seen all the information that we need to know about the gacha that's going to happen in Chaos Zero Nightmare, and I am not a fan of this gacha system. I'm just gonna be real. Okay, I am not a fan at all, personally. So the gacha system is gonna be very similar to what you have seen before. It is going to be the good old 50-50 gacha system with 70 pity. Is it great? Absolutely fucking not. For me personally, though. I play a game that has zero pity for the longest time in my life called Summoner's War. Is it great? No, it's fucking not. I hated it. Every single time that I save 1,000 summon and get absolutely shit on by the no pity of the game. So the game that I've been playing a lot recently called Ethereal Restart has this no 50-50 guaranteed system that I fucking love. I enjoy this thing so much because I can save up for what I want. I can buy what I want if I want to. And it's great knowing that there's no gambling in this part of the game. I can go and gamble in the gameplay. There's so much RNG in there. But in the part where I get my character, I wish that there's no more 50-50 ever in any gacha game whatsoever in the future, but it's just not possible because every single gacha dev has seen what kind of bag Genshin Impact or Hoyoverse could make with the 50-50 system. So they thought, you know what? I want a piece of that bag too. And it is true. They make so much money and they can make so much money with the 50-50 system, and they will do it regardless. But when I look at the flip side, right? The 50-50 system give you so much more excitement when you pull a character. It feels so much better to get that character when you know you beat the system, you beat the gacha, you win the coin flip. Without the 50-50, there's not much emotion when you get the character. It's more like, oh, the update hit, I'm gonna pay for what I've been saving for, pretty much. So maybe the 50-50 system is gonna be in the game and a lot of people will enjoy it even though they have a chance to lose. And that is what gambling is all about. And that's why we are also addicted to gambling. Personally, I am not a fan of the system. I wish that when I play this kind of game, I can get exactly what I want. And that's going to be absolutely incredible because to be able to keep up with the game every single day. And then when the content update happen and then you fail, it feels like trash because we don't know the income of the game just yet. They could be very generous and you could still hit the banner, maybe because they're so generous with their pool, or it could be like every other game and just give you enough so that you may win the 50-50 and you don't, then you can open up your wallet pretty much, right? And get the character the hard way. And not only that, I want to talk about the dupe system as well. So we saw a couple unit dupes that were shown on YouTube, and I gotta say, the dupe really make a huge difference for these characters. Even though this is a PvE game, you're not really competing with anyone. You are trying to beat these game mode. The more dupe you have, the easier the game become. So if you are the kind of gamer that wants a real challenge, you want to overcome the hardship of the game, getting more dupes and spending more money might make the game easier for you, and that kind of defeat the purpose of the game as well. So maybe playing without dupe is going to be like the most fun that you can do. But then some of the dupe will give the character so much more value that you feel like without dupes, your character is just not the same. And I think that is also the system that a lot of games are using nowadays by sort of gating the real potential of the character behind the dupe system to make you want to pull for dupes. Because in this game, I think the gacha is going to be the part where they probably make the most money. I can see that they are trying to sell skin. They are trying to sell you card skin as well. But the gacha is where they have to make most of their money. So we have very good dupe system or very bad dupe system for your wallet. Very good dupes if you get them. And we have the 50-50 gacha as well. So to max dupe a character, it is not going to be very simple. And that is where they're going to really prey on your gambling addict instinct, right? And I don't know about that, man. I feel like it's going to be a very expensive game for a lot of people because not everyone has like crazy self-control, or like nobody has good self-control, especially when it comes to these kind of game where the anime titties are just so pretty, and the animation and the connection you get to feel with your character by playing with them in the combat stage, by going to the dormitory, going to the cafe, going to the social interaction section of the game so that you feel more connected to the character. And now you gotta pull dupes to the character, and you lose the 50-50, and you gotta open your wallet. So I'm just not a huge fan of this kind of gacha system, but I can also see why it is there and why it is sort of necessary for the company to function, to make money, to make sense for the shareholder, so that they can approve of the game to be launched, right? Because the game gonna make a ton of money for them to really approve for the game to show up on the market. And not only that, we also have a weapon banner. Oh my god. No. I think the weapon banner doesn't have a 50-50 situation right there, but to fully complete your character, are you not pulling for the perfect weapon for your character, or the perfect companion? That's what they call it in this game, right? The partner card, not the weapon, but the signature partner that fit the character combat style, the type advantage, and all that good stuff. So after you pull your character, you gotta save a pull for the partner card as well. And that is another way for the game to make money. That's another way for the game to stay afloat. And that is another thing that will invite you to spend more money in Chaos Zero Nightmares. So the game just feels like it's gonna be rather predatory and expensive to a lot of people. Like, I play gacha for so many years. I don't have problem with controlling myself and not spend money on the game, because I know what it's gonna bring me, right? This is purely casino with anime titties slap on top of it. Like, the game is not gonna be in your favor. The game wants to make the most money possible, and you need to know that these kind of systems are in there to really make the most money out of you. And you gotta really control yourself when you play the game with this kind of gacha system. No matter how good the gameplay is, I don't think justifying spending $100, $200 in a gacha game is gonna be very easy for many people. So I can't wait to try the game out, but I also can't wait to not enjoy the gacha system. I'm gonna be real. So let me know in the comments what you think about the gacha system, what you think about the gameplay so far from all the footage being uploaded on YouTube. Are you okay with this kind of gacha system? Do you hope that they're gonna change when the game actually launch, maybe in October? That's gonna be great if they do. It's gonna be great if they make the game more friendly towards the player base. Maybe the pool income is gonna be like giga generous with the things you can do in the game. Hopefully they make the game really hard, and if you can beat the game, you get a lot of pull, and that's gonna feel more rewarding. And maybe the game will be more forgiving if you don't have the meta character. But you know that's not going to be the case, right? You know they're going to force it upon you in one way or another to make the most money possible. But if the game has a diverse meta and you can clear the hardest challenge with a creative team, then that's going to be great as well. That is where you don't have to pull for every banner. But we have played so many gacha. We have to pull on every fucking I don't know about it, man. But anyway, guys, that's what I think about Chaos Zero Nightmare. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.